warmed up. Let me tell you, since the race started some 9 years ago, Great Britain to date have yet to win the event overall. Maybe this year could be the time. Team Sky have put in a very strong squad of Bradley Wiggins, Mark Cavendish, Bernard Eisel, Jeremie Hunt, Christian Nace and Luke Rowe getting a late call. And already look at this, under the leafy trees there's an attack beginning to develop.
Yeah, one of the Ampos riders there going, and that looks like Christian House from Rapha Condor in the black strip just behind him coming across, and two other riders just going clear from the bunch already. And these narrow twisty roads, as they say, out of sight and out of mind.
You are right there, Rob. Perfect racing country as Christian House looks back. There's composition then of the leading group. It's interesting. Clark, Martias, House and Whiting. Now then, Christian House is a man who loves a long breakaway. He's a former British Road champion, and no doubt he'll have one of these classifications on his mind.
Yeah, that champion from 2009, a great rider, strong rider, and we'll be looking forward to this. John Herity, his team manager back in the car in the convoy, will be loving this. He certainly needs to go out there, and this is the way he races, out off the front.
Getting very close to the first in the Yodel Sprints competition, nearly 9 kilometres under the wheels, and already the field are travelling very quickly. Perfect racing conditions. Mark Cavendish, the world champion on the far side here, quite happy to stay in the wheels and just save himself. But this now is the first sprint in Melton. And near the front is Christian House and other riders who've got their eyes on the points as well. It looks like Rony Martias is up there as well, the Frenchman.
Christian House there, he's just wanting the UnitedHealthcare rider there, the Australian Johnny Clark, to come through. Not wanting to do that, but this group here, they really need to do bit and bit, as they say, and ride together and work strongly, just the four of them, because it looks like the bunch are happy to let them go out and take some time, because they know that they should be able to reel them back in and set it up for a sprint.
Well, Christian House just looking over his left shoulder there to see where the challenge is going to come from. On the line there is 3 seconds, 2 seconds and 1 second, so useful bonuses, and the points of 5, 3, 2 and 1. That's available at the line for each of the 3 sprints. Now then, who's going to be first to have a crack? Well, it looks like Christian House beginning to gather himself on the left here. Mind you, other riders have got the same idea. 3 in a blanket finish for the line. Who's going to take maximum points? It's very close indeed. Looks like Martias might get it in the blue. Martias, I think, just about sealed that. If he did, he gets the 5 points, and more importantly, the 3 second bonus. How useful will that be at the end? Right, Christian House second, Niels Whiting third, and Johnny Clark coming in 4th spot.
Yeah, Martias there, rider from Guadeloupe, riding for the French team there. He's been a little bit sparse the last few years, not really had any results in the last 3 or 4 years. So quite possibly looking there to renew his contract, possibly at the end of his contract this year. So looking to do a performance at the back end of the race.
Look at the crowds here, Rob. Bigger crowds in the Tour de France, I reckon. They must be about 10 deep in places as they leave yet another one of these lovely leafy towns along the way today. 4 of them now ahead of the field by a handsome margin as they pedal away through Suffolk and Norfolk. Gorgeous countryside and perfect racing conditions.
Yeah, all 4 riders here riding well, all wanting to mop up the points here and stay away as we see the Skoda King of the Mountains start. They're just coming up to the bottom of the climb now.
Approximately 24 kilometres covered now as they are approaching the foot slopes of this 3rd category ascent. It just lips up slightly, but nothing to test them compared with what is to come. But of course it is the chance to establish a lead in the competition. 3 climbs today, this is the first of the 3. Christian House on the black there, riding for Rapha Condor, just looking as though he's going to have a go, just as he did in the previous sprint when he was pipped for the maximum points.
And 6 minutes now, the lead for these 4 riders. How much longer will they be able to stay out there, and how much more time will the peloton give them and allow them to stay out there? Because the longer they stay out there, the more work it is at the back end of the race for the sprinters teams.
So the rider from Ampos, Sean Kelly, just coming through here now to raise the tempo. This is Niels Whiting, the Belgian rider, just 21 years of age, and he's leading it out as well. But look at the attack on the left. You can see the black jersey there of Christian House, and House is determined to get the points for this. Challenge still coming from the Belgian, but House takes it. 4 points then for Christian House, and 3 for the 2nd place rider, Whiting, and 2 to the 3rd, Martias. So that's a nice start for Christian House in his bid for the King of the Mountains.
Great start, Hugh, a strong start.